and welcome back to a brand new vlog. So it has been go recently. We came back from our trip away, which was fantastic. We loved the Disneyland Paris Music Festival. We loved going to Plopsaland Japan, and then we also want to go back and experience more of the history of Dunkirk. We really want to go back and do that. Yeah, it was a great trip. Thank you so much for all of your wonderful comments. If you haven't seen those videos, then you can go back on the channel and check those out. But yeah, we're back home now. Helena's currently at work. It's bank holiday weekend, so I actually got 3 days off, which is lovely. And today, I kind of want to be the most productive today. So I want to try and get lots done. So I've got bits of admin that I need to do, some work on the laptop. I need to edit a vlog. I want to do some cleaning of the house. I want to play a bit on the PlayStation because last night I downloaded Star Wars Outlaws. And I'd heard mixed reviews about it, but I am really enjoying it so far. I think the graphics are amazing. I'm really enjoying the story. So I might show you a little bit of that later on. I'm actually playing through a few different games at the moment. But so if I fall in and out of it, just sometimes I feel like I should be doing something else rather than be playing a video game. But when I play, I actually do really enjoy it. So I might have another go a little bit later on. But yeah, so what I've decided to do is I'm going to try and split my time today. I'm going to try and sort of set some time limits for certain tasks so that I try and get the most out of the hours that I've got while I'm at home before Helena finishes work. And then when Helena finishes work, we've got a lovely evening planned. We've not had them in a while, we're going to have fajitas. And we've got a night of good TV, actually, because it is the first of the finale two-parter of Doctor Who. I've been loving this series of Doctor Who. I still think it's too short, 8 episodes. I missed the days when it was 12 or 13. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. And then we've been watching, a bit late to the party, but we've been watching Line of Duty. And we are up to season 4. I think there's 6 currently. I think they've said there's going to be another one. Really been enjoying this series. Some of the other series, we get a bit confused. And we're like, what? Hang on a minute. What's happening here? How is that connected to that? But this series, season 4, has actually been easier to follow. And I think it's actually added to our enjoyment of it. And we've got the finale of that series to watch tonight. So yeah, we're going to be watching Doctor Who. Then we got that as well. And then yeah, we just love spending our nights together on the sofa watching TV. I guess that's what I always did as a child anyway. Saturday nights was always, in watching some good stuff on the TV. So I do miss Gladiators though. You remember there was these vlogs we kept putting out on a weekend, and every weekend it would be like, I'm watching Gladiators. I miss it. Helena will be in this vlog, but that'll be a little bit later on. But yeah, so first things first, it is a Saturday, which means there was some wrestling, shock horror, on last night. And it's a long one. This is my main issue, is that this is 3 hours long. And if I sat here and watched this for 3 hours, I wouldn't have time to do anything else. So I'm just going to watch maybe an hour of it, and then I'm going to move on to the next thing, which is some admin work on my laptop. So we're on to the next thing. So the next thing is admin and stuff on the laptop. So I've actually been, because I remember this was spurred on by a question we got in a Q&A about whether I was trying to still pursue a voiceover jobs and stuff like that. And the answer is yes, but I hadn't sent anything off in a long time. So ideally, sort of the thing that would help would be getting an agent. And that's something that I've always struggled with when I first started, when I came out of college, having done acting. Getting an agent is, it's such a saturated industry, and it's very difficult to also get a good one. That's what I found. I have had a couple in the past, but they haven't really panned out very well. And so what I did the other day was I sent out, and also I was spurred on by the fact that I recorded my voiceover reel 2 years ago. It came up, I think it was on Instagram, so saying 2 years ago, and it was the post of when I put the picture of me in the booth And I loved that day, and I had a real passion for being in that booth and doing those voiceover segments. And so, yeah, it's something that I still am trying to pursue sort of on the side. It is very difficult. When you apply for agents, you know that you're just going to get a lot of messages back, a lot of emails back saying they're not taking anyone at the time. Or, I mean, the big thing for me is the credits. I don't have a lot of voiceover credits, if any, really, besides the things that I've made myself. So that's what's a bit tricky. Is like, how do you get the experience without somebody allowing you to get the experience? That's the hard thing. But, a lot of people are trying to do the same thing. But I thought I'd give it a go. So I sent off, I think it was to 40 agents the other weekend, which takes a lot of time. And then I created a spreadsheet, and on that spreadsheet, you can change the box and you can say if they've replied, what comments they gave when they replied, and then the date as well. So then it gives you a chance, because the idea is that with this sort of things that you apply every 6 months to see if anything's changed. It's all a matter of timing and luck, really, because if your email comes in at a time when maybe they've lost somebody who does something that's similar to you, or they're looking for a job and they don't have anybody on their books, but you're what they can provide, and if that comes in at the right time, then you might be lucky. So yeah, you just got to keep plucking away. But if anybody has any voiceover gigs they'd like me to do, I'd love to do them. So what we're going to do? Yeah, we're going to do that. Helena mentioned that some subscribers went to Legoland the other week, and she came home and she said this lovely girl had given us some stickers. So there was a sticker for Helena and there was a sticker for myself. And what I've done with the sticker, it was a Star Wars sticker. So thank you so much. First order traitors. And I've added it to my laptop. So there it is. It's on top of my laptop case. I don't trust myself not to have a laptop case, because I have been known to drop my laptop in the past. So a few bits and pieces done there on the computer, but I could have kept going, but I've decided, nope, I need to stop it there. I'm going to do the next thing is I'm going to edit the vlog, where we did a lot in the transition over to Plopsaland Japan. We finished our trip at Disneyland Paris, and then the next day we were supposed to go to Plopsaland, the theme park, but we had gone so full out with the Disney and trying to fit everything in with the music festival and staying in the parks till close, which was, I think it was 11 o'clock at night, that we decided it was going to be a bit foolish to drive straight to the theme park the next day, because it was going to be like a 3-hour 20-minute trip. So we decided, and we were very fortunate that we were able to do this, we added on an extra day to our trip. So we were able to move at a cost. We moved the shuttle to the next day, and then that meant that we had a whole day free to get over to near Plopsaland. So we decided, we found a hotel that was in Dunkirk, and we'd never been there before, but it's 20 minutes away from the theme park. And we then just decided, well, what should we do today? We thought, well, we'll have a bit of a relax and we'll see what we can get. I'd always wanted to go to the sea life that was in Val d'Europe, so we did that. And then we went into Disney Village. I say relax, I mean, by the time we walked all the way from Val d'Europe to Disney Village and then back to the car, we were pretty tired. But then we were able to have a nice leisurely drive. And I think we're realizing that, I don't know if it's with getting older, we're realizing that we need those transition days in order to sort of get our energy back. So I think if we do trips in the future where we do road trips, I think we'll have to factor in a day in the middle where we actually travel over. And it just sets you up nicely for starting the next thing. So I finally finished the edit. That took a bit longer. It always takes longer than I think it's going to take editing. I think I started at around 12:10. It is now nearly 1:30, there was about 40 minutes worth of footage, I think. And now it's down to 35. So I didn't chop too much out of it, really. I think it's taken a little bit longer just because of with the change in the camera. For example, the sound captured, because we're not using the external microphone, we're using the internal microphone. So the sound levels can fluctuate quite a lot in terms of whether you're filming it that way or whether you're filming yourself. So what I like to do is, so that it's not too disjointed or it doesn't, I don't know, shock the person that's watching, I try my hardest. I mean, not perfectly, but I try my hardest to sort of get the same sort of sound level throughout the vlog. I don't know whether that's something that people notice, but it's just something that I personally like to try and do. So I've done that. Well, I've finished the overall edit. All that's left now is to find some music and then pop that on. But I'm going to do that at a later time today. I've done the bulk, and well, I mean, my laptop says it's about to run out of battery and the battery's downstairs, so that's a perfect time to stop. So I'll stop doing that now, and we're going to go have some food. I don't know what the options are. A bit sparse downstairs. We need to take a trip to the shops, which is what we're going to do once I pick up Helena. I think there's either soup or beans. So where am I up to in what I want to get done today? So I think what's left, I'm going to play a bit of PlayStation. I think I might do that after I've had food, and then I need to tidy. Tidy needs to be made a priority because normally it's left to last and then I don't have time to do it. So I want to dust and hoover the living room. So that's going to happen. And then if I have time, I want to get some exercise in there because if I'm being honest, my fitness journey and everything fell off a cliff for quite a while. So I'm really trying my hardest to get back on top of it. And I'm going to see if I can do a Broadway Boogie. If you didn't know, Helena does a dance class called Broadway Boogie, and they're in person and they're also online. So I've been doing the online and in person, but the online class I'll do today. So you get sent, if you purchase it, if it's one where she's doing it live on Zoom, then you can join, or if you're doing like the on-demand one, then you can purchase it and then you get sent a unlisted YouTube link and you can do it at home. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, hopefully. She's always adding new songs. It's amazing, like the amount of choreography that she must have in her head, but always so proud of Helena setting that up and doing it. And it's always nice to hear from yourselves as well that you've been doing it too. Have you got a particular favourite routine? I'm trying to think out of all the ones we've done. One of my favourites is I'm Still Standing from Sing. Yeah, that one I always really like. And then Mamma Mia. That's a good one. So I'm finding that really addictive. I was on there much longer than I planned to be, only about an hour or so. And I completed my first mission for, there's like these different gangs. And then you have to build up reputations with each of them. And so I've just completed my first mission, improved my reputation. There's some choices you've got to make which affect the game and how you're perceived by the different gangs. I think it's really good. I've been really enjoying it. But now I'm going to move on to some cleaning. Why does cleaning always take so much more time than you think? I've managed to take everything out, dust the books, dust the DVDs and the Blu-rays. I think I've messed up the alphabetical order. It is... oh, blimey, it's 10 to 4. So I think I will quickly hoover. And then I need to pop along to the shops and get the bits and bobs for this evening. And then Helena will be back. Time flies. Okay, so I'm on track. I'm now going to do the Broadway Boogie workout that was sent out this morning. So I just go into my email, click the link, and it'll take me to the video. And then, yeah, we'll go and get some food. By the way, I'm not planning for every single day off I have to be like this. There are days when I will quite happily just relax. But I thought today I've got 3 days off. First day will be really productive, and then I'll have a chance to sort of recoup, rest tomorrow. And then on Monday, I think I'm going to be going to Legoland Windsor. So yeah, got a good 3 days coming up. So some people were actually asking if there's a way to watch the Broadway Boogie on the TV rather than just on a phone or a laptop. And the hack that we found out was, so if I go into the class link and I click it, it's going to load up on my YouTube account. And then if I go onto my YouTube account on the TV, it should be in my library, and I've got it then on the TV.
We're back to classic musicals today, and we actually have a brand new track from a very classic musical.
That was a cracker. There's so many good ones in there. I can't believe I forgot. It wasn't until Helena mentioned it in the class when I was saying about what's my favourite track. The one from Hairspray, You Can't Stop the Beat. I think that's been my firm favourite since the very first time Helena taught me a class. I remember that was one that she learnt from the very start, and I just love that. I love it when you get to do the kicks. But yeah, that's fantastic. So yeah, if you do want to take part in Broadway Boogie, I'll get Helena to pop the gym catch link in the description box. So yeah, give it a go. I love it. And it's like, you're working out. I think it's 544 calories I just did there in 47 minutes. So it's a great way. Have fun while working out.
Hi everyone, just got back from work. Martyn's been vlogging today, just telling me about it.
Managed to get everything done that I wanted to get done.
Doing a bit of a productive.
Yeah.
But I've just got in, as you all know. Always coming through the door. And I've got to get a cuppa. So British though. I don't know what it is. But I can't just go about with doing other stuff before I've had a cuppa.
It's stilled in us, isn't it?
I literally walked through the door and put the kettle on. It's the first thing I do.
Do you want a cup of tea? How many times do you think you either said or you've had someone say to you, do you want a cup of tea?
I know, but I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it for the world. Is anybody else like that? Avid tea drinkers out there? Do you get in and instantly, it's like a habit now. I just put the kettle on and it feels weird if I don't. But anyway, I'm back from work. So it's a busy week this week because it is half term. Well, it's bank holiday weekend at the moment and then it's leading into half term. So the festival at Legoland is running for the weekend, the whole of half term, and then the following weekend. And then I believe they're doing one more weekend. So coming up to the last few days of it now. It's a good day today. So it's been really lovely weather for the past, the past month. But today it was a little bit more overcast, but it was just really muggy. So the shows were quite hot. They were deceivingly hot, which was tough. But yeah, pretty good day overall. Everyone's enjoying the show. The actual festival event is really fun. Martyn is hoping to come on Monday, potentially, Bank Holiday Monday, so in a couple of days. He's hoping to come along and film that. But yeah, it's a really fun event. They've got lots of different bits going on around the park, different zones. And the Battle of the Band show, which is on the harbour, that's part of the music zone. So yeah, overall all good. And then after that, people ask what's coming next and stuff. I have no idea. So basically, we have a little bit more information now. If we go back a couple of months, we didn't really know what was happening at all. They told us all that we were sort of losing our jobs and everything like that. Since then, the in-house entertainment has still been going on. So we did Easter and then this festival. But after the festival, it is then turning over to a new company called RWS. And they're basically going to be doing all of the entertainment for all of the Merlin parks. And that's public knowledge now. So it's all change. No idea what the show is going to be. No idea. So we're just sort of waiting to see. But I kind of you know, it's been like a nice bonus being able to do Easter and the festival. So yeah, that's been nice. Being able to perform sort of over the past few months has been really lovely. And yeah, we'll just wait and see what happens next. Might be goodbye to Legoland, might not. I'm not going to say it anymore because I always say like this is the last thing, and then something else will crop up. But yeah, we will see. And I've actually met a few of you at the festival, which has been really lovely. I've had a few people come up, say you watch the Disney vlogs and you watch our home vlogs. So that's always really lovely. So if you are watching and you do come to Legoland, yeah, definitely stop me, say hi. And yeah, it's been really nice to meet some of you.
Fajitas are ready.
Whoop, whoop. I'm all sloughed up.
Oh yeah.
Had a shower, put on
Sloth mode on.
on.
So I said I can't watch Doctor Who yet because I need to concentrate rather than, you know, dipping in and getting food and stuff. So we're gonna find a quiz show, I think. I quite like that hit list one. It's all about the music. We're playing along. But Helena's paused it to come up with an answer.
I want to get it before they tell us because I know it and I want to like feel the satisfaction.
Yeah, you would have run out of time by now. What was it then?
It's you know, in Love Actually when she plays that song, it's by that artist.
Joni Mitchell.
Joni Mitchell.
It was Ellie Goulding.
McFly. No, Busted. What I go to school for.
Busted, yes. That's what I go to school for. Yeah.
Yay!
Also, that's a cover. Ellie Goulding covered it.
Oh, is it?
River, Joni Mitchell is definitely a song.
So we finished our fajitas and our quiz show. Helena did very well. Helena did a lot better than me. I don't think I got many. But we decided that we're going to watch Line of Duty first because it's a bit more serious. Although I don't know, Doctor Who might be serious.
I know, I was saying
I
that.
don't know.
And I was also like, Line of Duty is normally a bit more like gory and stuff, but you never know, Doctor Who.
I mean,
Could be quite.
there is normally quite a high kill count on Doctor Who.
And sometimes a bit horror. Right, last episode.
Let's watch Line of Duty. Steve Arnott from AC12. Trying to perfect my impression by the end. Oh, that's all I can say so far. So that's one TV show down. Line of Duty. Can't say much about it, but we enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed season 4. You said you read somewhere that people didn't like season 4.
Yeah,
I actually quite enjoyed it.
Well, no, not that they didn't like it. It's just that I saw where they ranked it, and it was sort of in the middle, I think.
Oh yeah, I liked. It wasn't as good as 1.
I mean, 1 was.
But I think it was
fun.
my favourite after. I preferred it more than 2 and 3, I think.
So it is the next day. We finished watching Doctor Who, and then what did we do after that? I think we had to do the stuff for the video that was going out on the Sunday. I did the dishes, and then played a bit of Star Wars Outlaws a bit more, and then went to bed. So yeah, we didn't really get up to much more last night from what you saw, and I really enjoyed Doctor Who. It's a 2-parter finale, and you know that it's going to leave you just wanting the next episode straight away. And it did. It did the job. It set things up nicely for the finale. Just hoping that they have enough time to actually get everything into the finale, because it seems like it's going to be quite a packed episode from everything that happened. But yeah, I've definitely enjoyed this series a lot more. It sort of renewed my love of Doctor Who. I mean, I really enjoyed last season, but I think I found myself drawn back into watching the other stuff again. And like having the passion for it and chatting about it and my theories and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I've really, really enjoyed it, but I'm sad that it's going to be finished next week. So I'm actually going to go pick Helena up not too far from now, but before that I need to get out and just get some steps in and be outside for a bit. I'm back in the car. I had a little wander around there, but I kept my jacket on throughout the whole walk because I rang my brother, which is lovely. And it got really hot. So when I left the house, it was really overcast, really windy, and I thought, oh yeah, it'll be a bit cool. I am sweating now. And the car's really hot. Gonna cool off, open the window, go and pick up Helena, and then yeah, we will head back. I think Helena's going to chat through some plans that we've got coming up in the next couple of weeks. And then as I was walking around, I remember hearing about this when Doctor Who was coming back with Ncuti Gatwa, that they were going to do a podcast where they play some of the Big Finish audio adventures. And if you didn't know, and you're a Doctor Who fan, Big Finish does amazing audio dramas with the actual actors that were the Doctors. So like, it's amazing that they're able to continue after the time that they finish playing the Doctor. But yeah, their audio dramas are fantastic. It would be a dream of mine to be part of one, even in like a tiny way. Maybe just one line, anything. It would be great to be part of one of those dramas. But yeah, they do. It's called Into the TARDIS, and it's Colin Baker at the moment introducing different episodes, and I think it's to sort of give people a taste of the dramas. And there's a huge back catalogue of episodes and stories. But yeah, currently listening to a one that features David Tennant and Catherine Tate. So that is fantastic. My fave, David Tennant.
Hi everyone, apologies, I'm looking a little worse for wear. I do. Just got back from work and I'm about to head into the shower, give my hair a good wash because it is in desperate need. But it's another good day today, another good day of shows. Martyn's heading there tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, well, it says it's going to rain.
Oh, does it? Also, I need to book your ticket as well.
It's alright. Also, does anybody ever just lose phone chargers?
Yeah, we always do.
Phone charger.
I thought I would chat a little because we have a couple of exciting trips coming up. So we're actually heading to a family wedding in, I want to say it's like 2-3 weeks time now. It's come around fast. But yeah, we are heading to France, which will be so lovely. We're flying into Carcassonne, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is like a medieval town. And then the wedding's not far from there, and we're staying not far from there. So hopefully, I won't be filming the wedding, of course, but some of the days around it might be able to film what we get up to. Hopefully we'll be able to visit Carcassonne and have a little look around from like, there's not been loads online, but from what I've watched, it's like a beautiful medieval town, has a big castle and stuff. And then after that, we're actually going to Potters again, but we're not going to Potters Hopton-on-Sea. We're going to Potters in Essex. So it's called Potters... Five Lakes. So it's a different resort to the one that we went to last, and we're really looking forward to that. We've been invited very kindly again by Potters. They were like, do you want to come and try out Five Lakes? And we were like, yeah, definitely. Like, we had such a good time at Hopton, so it'd be nice to sort of see how different they are. I believe Five Lakes is an adults only resort, and Hopton was adults only for some weekends and then family breaks for others. So yeah, see how different it is. It's one of their newer resorts, but yeah, it will have all of the same amazing entertainment. I'm already excited to see all of the shows they have on there, all of the activities. It's all inclusive, exactly like Hopton-on-Sea. The food was really good last time as well, so we'll bring you along for that whole weekend. We're going Friday to Monday again. So yeah, 2 exciting trips coming up in the next couple of months, which we're very much looking forward to. And yeah, starting to kind of think about the next part of the year. We do have a holiday booked for the end of August, but we'll chat about that a bit later on, but looking forward to that as well.
And then some of you were asking if we're planning on trying to get back to Efteling.
Yes.
And that's definitely high up on our list of places to try and get to, so we just need to think
hopefully
logistically
this
about
summer, if not, hopefully like the end of the year at some point.
Yeah.
We really want to go back because we want to try the new ride.
Yes.
And
we need to get along to Portland Park as well. We were invited to their Superfan event, but unfortunately I was a bit under the weather, so we couldn't make it.
Yeah, we do want to get back there because they do pineapple Dole Whip, which I'm craving.
And the new ride.
But also they have
Manor.
a brand new ride, which looks really good. Heard really good things about
They've
that.
announced a new land as well.
Yeah, we do want to try and get back there.
So it's now Bank Holiday Monday, so this has turned into a Bank Holiday weekend vlog. I decided, because I'm only popping into Legoland Windsor for a couple of hours, and the main reason being to go and see Helena in the show that's on the harbour in Heart Lake City, decided not to do a full vlog of Legoland, instead just to insert here in our day in the life, or weekend, bank holiday weekend in the life, and just insert any footage that I get from Legoland Windsor into this vlog. So we've got this up here at the front where you collect yourself a lanyard and then you complete the different zones. Different zones: creative zone, chill out zone, gaming zone, music zone, dance zone. Got a cool backdrop there that you can get a photo with. That's behind where they're giving out the lanyards. So we've got different shows on. We've got Lego Festival Battle of the Bands. That's at the Heart Lake City, the harbour. So you got Lego Festival DJ Goodvibes Dance Party. There's a 4D. There's Lego Festival Playtime with Hopsy. Got these in different places. The first one was to do your best animal impression on the way to the next play zone. This one's Boogie on down, show us your best dance moves. Just having a look over Miniland, and I can see that they've got the dance zone over there. So they've got like a structured entranceway. Here we are, so this is the Lego dance zone. I've got my feet moving, now let's get grooving, it's dance time. Mosaic maker, go in there. Today's show, 11, 12, 1, 2:30, 3:30. So next door to the dance zone, you've got the Lego creative zone. So in here they've got the opportunity to take part in Master Model Builder. So they got a mosaic wall, so you can grab a sheet of paper and build your own part of the mosaic.
Nothing could go wrong. If you want a boogie, everything's alright. If you want to move and shake, just do your own thing. You're like no one's watching. 'Cause now it's time to play and dance all day long.
And now from Lego City, she's cool, she's a smooth criminal, and she's the ultimate music maestro. Get it on!
Everybody gives a DJ goodbye. Come on.
You're really cranking up that play energy. So now it's time to break it down. Throw your arms up in the air. Now show off your favorite dance moves.
So the Master Model Builders on 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 3 and 4. So there was a character that appeared on this screen here, and then you also had a member of the team here that was helping everybody. And then you got the benches here where people can work on their Lego pieces. And then another thing they've got is Fantastical City. There's a city in the middle and people build something to go onto the city.
There's a place where we can dance and sing. We never judge, we all fit in. So unforgettable for the Lego Festival. A place where we can build and play, no matter what the grown-ups say. You're not the highest decibel. You're at the Lego Festival. Hands clap, beat of the drum, the beat stand. Can you sing along to this? Oh, we oh, we oh. Oh, we oh, we oh. Where unforgettable, on the Lego Festival. A place where we can build and play, no matter what the grown-ups say. You're not the highest decibel. You're at the Lego Festival. Buckle up, let it snow, 090, here we go.
Her name is Melody, keeps her red and sparkly. The guys with dungarees, we call her matching accessories. The life in the fast lane, we like the fast pace. Meet at the arcade, jumping like you
Yeah, we're taking off the floor. Can you make the engine roar? Scream if you want some more.
gonna make rock history. Join in, here we go. Stretch your hands to the tips.
Stretch your hands to the tips.
Wave them like a minifig.
Wave them like a minifig.
Can you play guitar like this? Spin imaginary sticks. Join in with our rock moves, rock grooves. Show us your rock attitude. Rock out to our rockin' cues like no one else is watching you. From the earth to the moon, get you in the rockin' mood. We got the rhythm, make you wanna listen non-stop.
You won't be on top when we start to rock.
Glitter and we shine, we're popular, that's why we call pop. That's right. We like that noise, we feel you catch your chills. We keep the volume high, get our melody moves. The noise is so loud, that even up in space, the aliens are partying, but we can't hear them say. Crowd in two. You guys are gonna sing with us rockers.
And you guys are gonna sing with us rockers.
Are you ready?
Let's go!
The neon lights, the city glow. Rock moves, rock grooves, show us your rock attitude. Rock, pop, and roll, lose all control. You sound better when you put us all together. Rock, pop, and roll, lose all control. You sound better when you put us all together. Rock, pop, and roll, lose all control. Rock, pop, and roll. You sound better when you put us all together.
Give it up for Bricks and Beans! And give yourselves a big cheer for making this the best Lego festival ever!
Surely this can't be the end.
No way! We've definitely got time for one more song.
We so have!
Yeah, let's play.
And we want to see everyone dancing together.
Oh, what a crowd!
See you soon. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Let's get Bessie Crowds to be a fantastic crowd!
So I really enjoyed that, and thankfully they were able to still do it, because they did announce at the start that if it started raining then they'd have to cancel the show, and it did rain through the show, but they persevered and they got all the way through, which I was thankful for. But yeah, it has started raining, so I'm not sure how that's going to affect things moving forward. So we got the rehearsal room just round the corner of Battle of the Bands. Build your own access pass. And then over here you've got the chill out zone. Kick back, relax and vibe out. Cool beats, good times ahead. There's a show on here, 11:15, 12:30, 1:30, 3:30, 4:30. That's playtime with Hopsy. Oh, they've got some Lego flowers on display. They're so popular now. So this is Build and Bloom. Collect your connector pieces to make your stem. Oh, and then you get to build your own flower. Add it to the wall. And then just around the corner you've got the stage here, Playtime with Hopsy. So I'm actually just about to head out, but this is the gaming zone presented by Lego Fortnite. Got the Peely party.
Do you know me and Peely are actually twins as well? He hasn't got as big as muscles as I have, but you know, you're getting there, Peely. You're getting there.
So actually, I forgot to film anything from the time that I got into where we went to see Lilo and Stitch.
We saw Lilo and Stitch. I loved it. I cried twice.
Yeah, it was
actually quite emotional, but it was really, really cute and one of my favourite live actions.
You've fallen for Stitch.
A little bit.
He's taking over. I told
like
you.
Live action Stitch is very cute. Very, very cute. And I like all his little phrases. Cute and fluffy!
No spoilers, but there's differences.
Yeah, it's different.
And I like that there's differences. I know some people say, oh, they haven't done it the same and stuff. But I just think if you're going to do a live action, make it a bit different so that you've then got the option of watching the animation or watching the live action. And you're going to get a slightly different experience when you watch them.
And I feel like they expanded some of the characters a bit more that I thought. It's not my favourite live action, but it's up there. I'd say Cinderella's still my favourite. And I really like Aladdin. But I'd say it's definitely up there. Definitely up there. They did advertise the new Pixar Disney.
Oh, they did,
I can't remember what it's called now. It's like set in space.
Whoa.
That's out in July.
My brain wants to say Helios, but
it's
is
something like that.
Don't know if I've got that right. But I was just going to finish this vlog. It was lovely seeing Helena perform in the show.
The festival.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a rainy day today, though. We've had a good run of weather, but today was a bit rainy. Luckily, the show you saw just about nearly got rained off, but we managed to get
really
through
went
it.
with the theme, though. Like, there were all these different sections, and they all had, like, the scaffolding up and
there's
sort
like
of what
loads of
you'd
different
expect.
zones.
Yeah.
I think there's like 5 different zones.
And you could build bits of Lego, pretty much each of them.
Yeah, there's like an activity to do in each zone and a show. It's been a really good event. Let us know in the comments if you managed to get to it.
Yeah, but thank you for joining us for this bank holiday weekend. If you've enjoyed, hit the like button and also subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Toodle Pipski.
I'll be your light.